event tomorrow morning.
I think there are many advantages to being a born pessimist. I'm never disappointed.
Do you know what time they close on Saturdays?
Is the psychologist
I don't know, I'm asking if you know.
I think it's 7 or 8.
Well, it better be, because it's 6 o'clock now. Do you want to have a quick check?
At the end of the vacation, the camera will be destroyed and they will get a drug that will make them released.
The destination is in 500 yards on the left.
Daniel Kahneman, join us on Desert Island
Less than a mile
tomorrow
away now.
morning at 11:15.
If less than a mile away, so why do you want me to check? I don't want to check, you know?
Bong, 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 bong.
BBC News at 6 o'clock. This is Corey Caulfield. Good evening.
You have arrived. The destination is on the left. Ending route guidance.
Saying there must be no repeat of last night's serious rioting in Belfast. A senior Labour frontbencher has warned that time is running out for the party to present clear ideas to voters. David Cameron has said a boycott of the Winter Olympics is not the way to challenge Russia's new anti-gay laws. In sport, more gold for Mo Farah. Community leaders in Northern Ireland have been urged to show restraint during controversial parades this weekend, following violent clashes in Belfast last night. 56 police officers were hurt when loyalist protesters threw bricks, scaffolding and paving stones at them.
That's
The
right.
crowds had formed to demonstrate against the Republican
Remember
march
this
through
road?
the centre of the city. The Northern Ireland Secretary, Theresa Villas, described the violence as shameful. From Belfast, our correspondent Chris Buckler sent this report.
Northern Ireland's marching season has become known for tension and trouble. Loyalist bands were parading again today, with only single drum beats allowed at the most contentious part of the route. But last night, Loyalists were trying to stop a march by Republicans. What started as a peaceful protest ended in hours of violence, with police attacked by rioters who responded by using water cannon and firing plastic battering-rams. But dozens of officers were injured, and Northern Ireland's Chief Constable has accused those involved of attempting to create anarchy in the heart of Belfast. The debris left behind in one of the city centre's busiest shopping streets has now been cleared away. Concerns about parades remain. There are several contentious marches this weekend, including a Republican commemoration in County Tyrone. It's been held to remember 2 IRA men killed by their own bomb. Unionists have called the event offensive to the victims of paramilitaries, and both the police and politicians have worries, including the Northern Ireland Secretary, Theresa Villas.
I certainly express my grave concerns about how insensitive the parade in Castleberg is going to be, but I would appeal to everyone to call for calm.
This has been a summer when anger about parades has been obvious on the streets of Northern Ireland, but the police say that some have simply used that as an excuse for violence.
The Parades Commission, which rules on when and where contentious marches can take place, has urged all sides to break what it calls the annual cycle of pain and blame. Our Northern Ireland political editor Mark Devonport considers why there's been such disorder this summer.
15 years on from the signing of the Good Friday Peace Agreement, the new Northern Ireland has notched up some remarkable achievements. The successful staging of the G8 summit in Fermanagh, and, just this week, playing host to thousands of competitors at the World Police
There's a curtain shot in by
Games.
Alphys.
However, those positive images have been tarnished by last month's serious disorder sparked by an Orange Order parade in North Belfast. Then, the latest ugly scenes in the heart of the city centre. Tensions over parades aren't new, but the controversial decision by Belfast City Council to restrict the flying of the Union flag late last year stoked particular anger amongst loyalists. Since then, a section of loyalism close to the paramilitary Ulster Volunteer Force, which was once very supportive of the peace process, seems to have hardened its position, taking on Republicans in what's sometimes called a culture war. The former US envoy, Richard Haas, is due to lead talks this autumn, aimed at finding a way forward. But the tinderbox atmosphere on the streets of Belfast is a reminder of the scale of the challenge he faces.
A senior member of Labour's front bench team has said the party has until the spring to show it has the policies to mount a serious electoral challenge to the coalition. Andy Burnham, who's the Shadow Health Secretary, said Labour needed to shout louder and speak in a way that captured how people were feeling and thinking. He insisted that he was not criticising the party's leader, Ed Miliband. Here's our political correspondent, Susanna Mendonça.
Andy Burnham's become the first senior shadow cabinet member to openly question whether the party is moving quickly enough on
Too much, just about when we do that, we do